You cheeky bastard.
Hello. Alright, stop music. Hello, I'm her. I'm her. Hello. Hey who, hey mo, how we doing?
So,
Hey baby,
going on
I'm
in
no
this neck of the
weatherman,
woods?
but you can expect a few inches tonight, smirk.
Nice. Nice. Mr. Gore. Mr. Gore. Also, who don't look at what I put in the general chat, the chit chat. I definitely didn't slander Arco a little bit more, or Acro, sorry. But yeah, hello. I have eaten. My stomach is feeling a little bit funny, but it was before I went out and got chippy. So, yeah. Yes. Anyway, we're here. We're gonna play some more Phoenix Wright. The goal is we're gonna finish this case. That's that. All I want to do today is finish this case because I messaged who because yesterday I spoke about streaming on Saturday, right? But then the stupid ass that I am forgot that I might be doing overtime, and then my boss was like, "We're definitely doing overtime on Saturday." I was like, Guess that ain't happening then. So there won't be a stream on Saturday. So, yeah. But, depending if all goes to plan, I might be doing an extra stream on Sunday with Who, playing some DBD, so. And Who's doing a solo stream on Saturday. So you're already getting better time on Saturday than if I was streaming. You know? But how is everyone doing today? Hey Morph, hey Pooh, hey Mr. Gore. You got pre-interview anxiety? When's the interview? What's that for? Tell me everything. Good morning, Max. Oh yeah, good morning, sweeties. You don't seem like your usual sparkling self today. I'm always like this before I go in front of an audience. I'm working up to it. Tee-hee. Don't get nervous, Maxie. Here, have a glass of milk. Regina! How fabulous, my sweetie pie princess! You came to watch my performance today. Of course I did. Mo told me that I should come and watch this. Mo said that? So what kind of performance will you put on today? Let me guess, you fly at the end? Tomorrow at 10. It's just a contract job. Hopefully they like me. I'm sure they will. If they don't like you, then they have no good taste at all. Just saying. Ugh. It's not that kind of show. Isn't that right, my sweeties? Huh? I think my sweetie pie princess doesn't... Yeah, she doesn't seem to realize what's going on, even where she is. Well, Max, it looks like it's time to raise the curtain. I'll see you later. Today, I'm just a member of the audience. Fabulous. Enjoy yourself. What are you having for dinner? Also, I have 2 bottles of Lucasade, and I'm hoping it will help my stomach. I don't think there's ever a time when fizzy drinks help stomachs, but, you know, just saying. I'm hoping it will. Good luck, Max. You're the best. Regina's different, don't you think, Nick? Top of the morning to you, everybody. Let's get ready to get stuck in legal limbo. How long can you go? Mo. Top of the morning to you, governor. Ah, top of the morning. That's the ticket. Attacking the day starts with energy in the morning. The early bird gets the worm, but then again, worms lack higher brain function. Ah ha 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 ha! Here, Max, I brought you a present. Have some milk. Oh my! Thanks. So how are you today, Wright? Well, I've got the feeling that today is going to face off against the real culprit. You mean Acro? Huh? You think he did it? Be careful. He's used to putting his life on the line. Literally, he's got guts to spare. If all I've got to worry about is how thin this tightrope is, I'm used to it already. It just means that I won't be able to press him like I can other witnesses. No, because there's only one person he wants to press, and his name's Miles Edgeworth. He wants to press his... never mind. Anyway. What are you going to do then, Nick? I guess today we'll just have to do without our usual psychological warfare. Today we rely on evidence. It's the only way we'll get past Acro and to the truth. You're right, but it's going to be tough. Anyway, I want you to make sure that Regina sees it all. Today it's important. Then she'll finally have to deal with the reality of what happened to her father. You want us to make sure Regina watches? Yes, that's why I brought her to the court today. What's this supposed to mean? She needs to know that when people die, they don't just become stars. I may be an old-fashioned clown, but I don't believe in people becoming stars. I mean, that's subjective, and also kind of mean. But yeah. I don't know what you're... Oh my god, and who? I didn't say anything sus at all. Court is now in session for the trial of Maximilian Galactica. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Miss Von Karma, you may proceed with your case. The prosecution would like to revise its previous theory of events. What's the meaning of this? We have discovered a new witness, or shall I say, a new eyewitness. One that saw Maximilian Galactica fly off from the scene of the crime. I mean, technically, when he told us the story, he didn't see him. He saw the shadow of him, right? Order, order. I had a feeling something like this would come up. Due to its revision, we are now prepared to explain how the defendant flew that night. An explanation the prosecution will present if they need so arises. In fact, my detectives stayed up all night creating a mock-up of the scene on my orders. Poor Gumshoe. Yeah. Very well. Please call your witness to the stand. Time to get to work, or shall I say, time to walk the courtroom tightrope. Something that Acro can't do. I'm sorry. Name and occupation. Ken Dingling, but everyone calls me Acro. I'm employed as an acrobat at a Big Berry Circus. Where were you the night of the murder? Stretching my legs. I mean, in my bed. If you look at the map, you will see the witness's room is near the crime scene. My room is on the 3rd floor. The crime scene is below my window. The night after crime, the witness saw something quite shocking. Would you tell us what you witnessed? Okay. Also, they let him bring the birds in? It was just after 10 PM and I was resting in my bed. Around that time, I heard a large thump noise from outside the window. Oh, actually, there wasn't the curtain. Then a few moments later, I saw someone flying right by my window. It was Max Galactica. I only saw him from behind, but that's who it looked like. To be honest, when I saw that, I thought I was dreaming. So, he definitely didn't see the defendant. He just thinks he saw the defendant. Again, the witness testimony matches up exactly with that of the clown. If that's the case, there isn't very little the prosecution need to add. All that's left is to explain how the defendant disappeared into the night sky. Before we get to that far, I'd like to cross-examine a witness. A foolish choice by a foolish fool who wishes to feel the foolish sadness of a sad fool. A man must know the proper timing of things, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Just like your old friend, Mr. Miles Edgeworth did. Mr. Wright, do you have a problem with the witness's testimony? In the words of Miss Von Karma, may I quote yesterday's proceedings? There's no way that actually happened. Very well, you may proceed with your cross-examination. Look at him seeming so confident, and he didn't want to speak at all about Edgeworth. Maybe they had a bad split. It was just after 10 PM I was resting in my bed. Right. Plus, you said that you were resting in bed. One would thus assume that you turned the lights off in your room, correct? That's correct. But there is a safety light surrounding the outside of the lodging house. It's so bright sometimes it can make it hard to sleep. If that's the case, wouldn't it be a good idea to close some curtains? I never really thought of that. I guess that means I'm off to buy some curtains. Sometimes I do make myself useful in these chambers. Ah! The witness will proceed with his testimony. Hey, Jessa. Around the time I heard a large thump noise from outside the window.
Oh, what a zinger!
Your room is on the 3rd floor, right?
Balls here.
Yes. And you said that you were resting in bed? That's correct. But you were still able to hear a sound from outside? I was indeed. Pressing acro doesn't seem to get results. But maybe something will contradict him what he said just now. There is a huge contradiction with the testimony that was just given. If there's a contradiction, then prove it with evidence. She's right. Let's see some evidence. Do you have any evidence to support your claim? What was I proving? I don't think I should have pressed him. Yeah, I know. Oh, at least I didn't lose anything for it. Okay. A few minutes later, I'm just gonna save. I'm a little savey pants. Alright, Fess. Are you sure it was a human being? It could have been a mannequin, or perhaps a large action figure. Well, setting aside the possibility of a mannequin, an action figure is plausible. You have no need to mince words with Mr. Phoenix Wright. Testify the truth and only the truth, just as if you were there with you that night. I believe it was a human. Damn, I was just strengthening testimony. I wonder if Acro's statement jives with the facts. I don't know. I don't think I have anything at the moment. What's the matter, Miss Wright? Nothing, Your Honor. Until I can find a clear contradiction, I should tread lightly. Alright, so from behind me, that's what it looked like. Okay. The light in your room was turned off then. That's true. I was going to bed after all. So with the lights off, you're still able to clearly see a human fly by your window? The safety light lit things up enough for me to see, but honestly, there was only enough light for me to see the silhouette outside my window. It was a person's back, so I couldn't see the white roses on the front. Did you see any of the other symbols? I clearly saw the silk hat as well as the cloak wrapped around his body. I'm convinced that the person I saw was Max Galactica. The more I press him, the less results I seem to get. But maybe there's something fishy about his last bit of testimony. Maybe the hat, because shouldn't he have left the hat? Objection, proof of evidence. You claim to have seen the exact same thing Mo saw that night. Do you stand by that? What do you mean? The silk hat. What about the silk hat? I saw Max's head as he flew by the window. Well, you should have tried looking down out of your window that night. That would have been quite difficult considering the state that I'm in. Sure, Acro. Just looking outside of the window was a tough enough challenge for me. That's a shame, because you would have noticed the silk hat found on the scene. That's the ringmaster's hat, right? Afraid not. No matter how you look at it, this is Max's silk hat. Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Are you saying that Max has 2 silk hats? No, this is a handmade, one-of-a-kind model made only for Maximilian Glatica, which means, Acro, that you've been fibbing on the stand. I mean, that's putting it lightly, but yeah. As always, it looks like someone just had to open their mouth before thinking. Are you okay, Nick? Well, I opened my big mouth, and now I have to back it up. How about it, Mr. Wright? What would cause this witness to commit perjury? See, I don't think it's... I genuinely think he's the killer. But I don't think we can say that right now. And I don't think he has a grudge against Max. And dreaming? Fuck it. Your Honor, on this occasion, the defense accuses Acro himself. On this occasion? Accuses Acro? What in the world are you accusing him of? Obviously, we accuse him of the murder of Mr. Russell Berry. Mr. Wright, are you serious? Deadly serious, Your Honor. Ha ha ha. I think your trips to the circus have served you well. You seem to have learned how to try and grab at an audience's heart and minds. Your Honor, don't allow yourself to be swayed by theatrics. Try and devour the crowd with smoke and mirrors is the oldest bluff in the book. Really? If you don't believe me, just look at the witness. He's calm enough for it to almost be scary. The bird's pecking me. He is staying rather calm and collected. Mr. Dingling. I keep wanting to say Dingling. Dingling, do you have any response to the defense's accusations? I don't really need to say a thing, do I? What do you mean? Everyone take a good look at me. I can't even stand up by myself, let alone leave the lodging house. That's true. I understand that Mr. Wright is trying to help his client. But to do this by accusing me of murder of all things. Because it was you! See, even a sliver of common sense makes it clear the accusation is ludicrous. She's right. Way to pick on the disabled, you heartless, cruel man. Phoenix is a poopy head. See that, Mr. Phoenix, right? If you're trying to drum up support from the peanut gallery, that's how you do it. Ugh. I think that's enough of this little game. I've got a doctor's note to confirm that Acro is unable to stand under his own power. Maybe the defense is planning on making a claim to counter this as well. I can hear a defense now. Acro had an accomplice. What do you say about this, Mr. Wright? Did Acro have an accomplice? Man, I want to say the monkey. I want to say the monkey. I don't know. I generally... Me. You weren't a part of it. I don't know. A little part of me thinks that maybe he did, because how else would he have been pulled up on the ropes? Because in my head, I'm thinking that he is the killer, right? But in that sense, the way that I'd imagine he done it is by having the invisible wires to lift him up, right? And as such, to do that, I feel like he'd need a second person to pull the wires. That's what my brain thinks. He is an acrobat. Yeah, but the way that I think invisible wires work is I'm pretty sure someone's on a pulley with them. Pretty strong arms. But then it wouldn't look like he was flying if he pulled himself up, you know? Of course he did. It's impossible for Acro to be the murderer in this case. If that's the case, then it's natural for one to consider possible accomplices. You don't say. Not good. Not good. This isn't going to end well. Don't tell me you think you're going to get off easy. Okay, what? You must not have heard that sound just now. Maybe it wasn't clear enough. The sound of you falling into your own trap can be hard to note sometimes. Mr. Wright, since if you won't be stopping at Aggro, but will be making other accusations. If Aggro did not have an accomplice, things are not looking good for you. I understand, Your Honor. Very well. Let's continue. Who perchance with the monkey? you don't say. The monkey. Uh-oh. Don't tell me you think you're going to get off that easy. What? Oh, did you hear that? Hear what? The sound of you getting caught in your own trap. Oh, wait, this again? Oh. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. Oh, I don't know. The monkey and the lion. Now then, this must be when you get to hear the name of Mission Accomplice. Now, this time, Von Karma. What? You're not going to sucker me into this one. What are you blabbering about, Mr. Wright? There was no accomplice. Acro planned and committed this murder all by himself. Order. What are you getting at? Way to keep them on their toes, Nick. Now I'm gonna have to prove how all this fits together. I have to show Acro murdered Russell Berry. Can you do it, Nick? Can you really do that? I don't know what I can't do. I can't stop now. If I stop attacking, I'm doomed. Alright, then let's do it. Mr. Phoenix, right. If this witness is secure, then... Oh god. Fucking all that food coming back up on me. Then his eyewitness account is all lies, right? Mr. Wright, I'd like you to clear something up for me. When a crime was committed, exactly where was Mr. Dingling? That was where the murder was, right? There's no way he was anywhere but exactly right here. In the plaza? He was at the scene of the crime itself? You're right, though. The murderer would have had to have met the victim. Ow! Miss On Karma, stop it. You will be quiet and refrain from striking people. The witness could not have possibly left the lodging house on his own, not to mention what Mr. Phoenix Wright just said. There was no accomplice, remember? Yeah, you're right. You think I could get another chance? Wait, just 1 minute. Don't forget about my parable whip as well. Oh. He's obviously here the entire time. That's Acro's room. Pretty simple, eh? Acro wasn't able to leave his lodging house by himself. In that case, there can be only one correct answer. Acro didn't leave his room to kill the ringmaster. What, are you nuts? What do you say about that? I do not know where Phoenix is going right now. It's an interesting theory. That's it. Considering that what you propose is impossible, yes, that's it. Mr. Gore, what you got for food? Mr. Wright, yes, Your Honor. As a witness has stated, your assertion is impossible. As he is in a wheelchair, there's no way he could go to the scene or be the killer. You got a point. It seems you've forgotten once again, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The defendant was clearly spotted at the scene of the crime. That's true. Mo said that he saw Max, didn't he? What if it was the monkey? In a cloak and hat. But Mario, it's still possible for humans to fly. Do you mind if I ask a question, Mr. Wright? What is it? I understand some of your logic. However, how do you think that I killed him? If I can't leave my room, I obviously couldn't wear Max's costume. How did he do it? That's the next course of legal buffet. Be careful, Nick. If you mess up here, she's right. I can't mess up here. I've got to give this one some serious thought. I'm sure that Acro killed the ringmaster, and he did it while in his room. No doubt about it. I think I have an idea. And all thanks to something who mentioned. What did he use? I reckon he done the box. What? You said that he was strong. I took that as a hint. God damn it. I did it again. The monkey! Oh shit, it's not the monkey. Damn it. Why can't it be the monkey, man? I mean, for so much an interesting case. Alright, let me have a proper look at my evidence. Wait, could it be because of the thing saying to come here at this point? But then that one, no, because that doesn't seem right. Oh, what did he use to commit? Oh, okay, all right, yeah. Hey, I might need a hint. Is it the note? But I guess that's not how did he commit. Are they asking about a murder weapon? They said, so what did Mr. Dingling use to commit the murder? So yeah. Something heavy and is missing. Oh! The bust! What's that? A picture? It is indeed. The problem is with the item that's shown in the picture. The bust. Yeah, but wouldn't that have been on the floor? It's quite a large bust, and because it's life size, it's also very, very heavy. Heavy? Heavy enough to guarantee a certain death. Especially if it was dropped from a third-story window. Ah. Not necessarily. See, this is how Acro was able to kill the Ringmaster. With the force of gravity and the Maximilian Galactic example bust. Yes, Max's bust killed the Ringmaster. Order. So you're saying the bust fell onto the Ringmaster? A rather simple crime. Wait, what if he had dropped it and then lifted it up with the cable? That would have made it look like he was in flying. Even if you were stuck in a wheelchair, it would be incredibly easy to commit. How could you possibly wheel a wheelchair with something so heavy? It's impossible. Well, Acro is an acrobat. He should have more than enough upper body strength to carry something like the bust. Mr. Dingling, how do you respond to these charges? Well, Acro is at a loss for words. He knows that I'm getting close to the truth. Well, Acro, you can't run up. Ah! I'd watch what I say if I were you, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. What? Your Honor, the physical health of the witness is material to this case. Also, toast and blueberries for you, but made a pie and mash for Mum. Aww. Blueberries and toast sounds like a very strange mix. I demand that we get proper testimony from the witness himself. Testimony, you say? One karma. She's just using his testimony as a ruse to stall for time. There's absolutely no need for such testimony. The defense has its version of the murder. The prosecution has a right to respond. The defense's objection is overruled. Why can't he see things my way for once? Mr. Dingling, I'm sorry, but we need you to testify about your physical condition. If you have any doubts about your ability to testify, we can request expert testimony. The witness will have no problem. However, let's all be respectful towards him. Thank you. That woman will sink to any load to win a case. I suppose I could have lifted something the size of that bust. I have a strong upper body from working as an acrobat, and only my legs were injured. However, lifting the bust and looking out the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. That makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the ringmaster's head. Thus, it would have been unrealistic for me to drop the bust on him, don't you think? I have no doubt in regards to my witness's testimony. It was impossible for him to lift the bus and stick himself. Not to mention that he could not have known the location of the ringmaster's head. A single false step would have led to even more severe injuries. That's what I was thinking. What is your opinion of the matter, Mr. Wright? I still like to proceed with my cross-examination. He's simply stalling. It's shameful, really. I can't let it get me. I've got to focus. I suppose I could have lifted something the size of that bust. Have you ever lifted up the bust before? No, I've never actually lifted it up with my own two hands. But I should get to it, don't you think? I can't let money outdo me on this. Money? That crazy monkey has lifted Max's bust before? Please continue with your testimony. I fucking see. I have a strong upper body from working as an acrobat and my legs were injured. So what have you been doing to keep in shape? Well, honestly, I've given up on training. I don't have any plans to return to trapeze or the tightrope. You don't say. But, no offense, I'm not worried about losing to you in a race or anything. Where the fuck does that come from? Neither am I, Mr. Phoenix, right? I won't lose either, slowpoke. I mean, Nick. Whoa, whoa, whoa. How did this discussion turn on me all of a sudden? I suppose you could say that I'm stronger than the average bear. Lifting the bus and looking out the window would have been impossible. And why is that? Because if I had to do that, I end up falling out the window myself. I still haven't got much feeling back in my legs yet. So you couldn't have thrown that bus out the window. Maybe I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. How long do you think your recovery will take? You have to remember that my nerves are severely damaged. I'm currently undergoing some extremely intensive rehabilitation, but it's still going to take a while before I'm back to 100%. Let me remind you of another very important point. If a witness who was carrying the bus, he would not be able to see out below the window. That makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the ringmaster's head. Why do you say it would be impossible? Allow me to explain. You accept that if I was carrying the bus, I couldn't see out below the window. Thus, there is no way that I would know the location of the ringmaster's head. Well, I suppose you've got a point. Hey, Nick. Huh? What if you turn things around? Maybe if you think it sort of like this. If he knew the location of the ringmaster's head, then he could drop the bus. That doesn't make sense. If only I could prove somehow that Acro knew the location of the ringmaster's head without looking down. Everyone explained things sufficiently. So I must have dropped the bus on him, don't you think? If all you had to do was drop it, then it wouldn't have been a problem at all. If all I had to do was drop it, you're right, I could have done that. However, there's no way that I could land a direct hit on the ringmaster's head. So that kind of makes your theory a bit pointless, doesn't it, Mr. Wright? Acro is strong enough to lift up the bus. The main problem is how would he have aimed for the ringmaster's head? What if he used some kind of tool to aim for the ringmaster? That's show him what you've got. I have to be careful. I have to find something that fits perfectly with the case. I don't remember us finding any sort of tool, but maybe we overlooked something. I mean, that just says meet him at the plaza. That doesn't say exactly where he would be, you know? No, you can use it. What, the note? No. What, the monkey? Heavy. Oh! Wait. For this one, maybe? Acro, you don't really need to lean out the window, did you? What are you driving at, Mr. Wright? You already knew ahead of time where the ringmaster's head was going to be. Quite precisely, I may add. Your silly hinting at things is pointless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Enough stalling. How about you show us some evidence? But I did such a good job hinting. Yes, yes. Hurry up and explain things. Maybe you should take a look at this. The key point here is a wooden box. The same wooden box that the victim was found hunched over. The same. The question is, who placed that wooden box here? Who? When Ben and company saw the ringmaster, they didn't see him holding the box, which means that this wooden box was already placed at the scene of the crime. I have to admit that your theory makes a lot of sense. The moment the bus came falling down was exactly the same moment that the ringmaster lifted up the wooden box, which makes that the answer to all these questions is now crystal clear. You mean, if the bus were to fall upon the point marked out by the wooden box, there would be no way that it could miss the head of the victim? No. No! Order, order, order. This is unbelievable. Finally, some of these loose ends are starting to tie themselves up. Now I've just got to keep going. There's only one way to go from here. Forward. So the next question is, who placed that wooden box at the scene? It was Mr. Dingling, of course. He connected it to a rope, and then all he had to do was lower it down. Allow me to whip some... Mr. Phoenix, right? Ow! 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 The ringmaster's head could have been anywhere when he lifted the box. That's why the box is so specially made. Specially made? Indeed, it had the most peculiar feature. Contents of the box. Do you recall what was inside the box? There was only a small bottle of pepper, wasn't there? Get on with it. Well, what's the matter? You can't get your tongue? Don't see any relationship between the location of his heads and the box contents. Wait, really? Oh, the weight. The box had a remarkable weight. Wait, according to the court record, it weighs 20 pounds. Just to lift up this wooden box would have required... Oh, I see. One would have to squat down, then lift it up with their body, wouldn't you say? That's exactly what I was trying to point out. The box is also very large. The box also has carrying handles on either side, doesn't it? That's correct. To lift up the box, you'd have to squat down. Which means that no matter who you are, your head would be in approximately the same place. Fool! Does he even bother to listen to me anymore? I've heard what you've had to say. I must admit, I'm shocked at your imaginative skills. You did do it. But did you place wooden box in the plaza? Mr. Wright may have a vivid imagination, but I could never have done what he's proposing. What? Mr. Wright, do you recall the original location of Max's bust? I remember. Of course I remember. It was on the top of the table in the cafeteria. Then what happened to it? I'd like you to remember one important fact, Mr. Wright. I could not possibly leave the lodging house by myself. That means... You understand what I mean, don't you? I may very well have been able to drop the bus from my room. However, how could I have gotten the bus from the cafeteria to my room? The monkey! Or, he's not crippled! No, I'm kidding. Don't forget, you said there was no accomplice. That's exactly how the witness could have carried the bus from the cafeteria. Yep, we definitely have a problem here. But this is no place to get perplexed. I've got to get my wits about me and prove how things happen for once and for all. Let's hear it. How did the witness get the bus from the cafeteria? It's got to be the monkey, right? A monkey? Everyone knows money. He loves shiny objects of any size. Oh, like when he stole the ventriloquist ring. So, are you saying the witness had a monkey steal the bus? Of course he didn't order the monkey to steal it. The monkey stole it on his own and then brought it back home. Home? Money lives in Acro's room. Acro's room? But the bus was bronze, wasn't it? Bronze ain't all that shiny. Maybe you should put the whip down sometimes and read the court record. My, those are some very nice cards he's holding. Yes, and they're made of platinum, which is very shiny. Ah! Acro? Money is a strong monkey, right? It'd be easy for him to bring the bus back to your room. If he wasn't able to handle it himself, I'd be on the market for a new roommate. Order, order. I said order, Miss Von Karma. Where is the bus in question at this moment? I don't know. We're searching for it as we speak. This is a rather strange turn of events, but let's say that the monkey had not stolen the bus. What would have happened then? Well, in that event, something else would have been used as a murder weapon. Wait. Then you mentioned the bus was a murder weapon purely by accident? It's possible. Maybe Acro saw Money's mountain of stolen goods and thought to use one of them. Anyways, I think we've more than proven one critical fact. Namely, that it was entirely possible that Acro was a murderer. Moron. Wait, why did I say moron like I was French? Moron. The fuck? Where did that come from? Anyway, Mr. Wright's argument was so circular that I'm still a bit dizzy. However, his argument does hold water. There's no denying that. Ow. Don't seem so flamboozled, especially by this fraud of an attorney. Fraud? You've forgotten the absolute most important thing, Mr. Phoenix, right? And what is that? You should know. You forgot that your fraud and magical clown was spotted at the scene of the crime. Ah. There's no reason to doubt the clown's testimony. That's true. How do you respond to that, Mr. Wright? Nick, don't let her beat you now. I won't. This is my chance to turn this trial around. When the murder occurred, there were two people at the scene of the crime. One was the victim, Russell Berry, and the other was the murderer himself. Also, listen, I'm gonna save the game. Who was the murderer the clown saw? Can I do the same thing? I think it's the bust. I think that because of how it looked, that it's the same thing. He saw Max's butt. Ow! I asked you who the other person most saw was and saying the evidence has nothing to do with the question. Au contraire, mon frere, it does indeed have something to do with the question. Mo said that he saw Max's silhouette. But he did not actually see the man himself. It wasn't a human being he saw. I got it. How is that possible? It's simple, really. What Mo actually saw that night was Max's bust. What are you talking about? How have you tried using your brain at all in this case? The silhouette he saw was wearing a cloak. There's no reason why you can attach a cloak to the bust. It would be easier to hang one off the cards in the bust's hands. Idiot. Who in their right mind would put a cloak on a bust? It doesn't matter who put it on the bust. Just wait a minute now, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? That question is the utmost importance in this case, don't you agree? Oh, he caught me. So let's have it, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? Acro? Mr. Phoenix, right. Didn't the defendant wear his cloak the entire time using that practice? How do you oh, wait, no. Well, furthermore, how would this person have gotten a cloak on the bus, I wonder? Shit, nah, it's not him. I haven't saved in a little while either. Balls. Wait. Save. Reload. 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 Reload! Next, best. Oh. Story? What? Story?
Objection! Objection!
I'll click all for those things again. What about the cloak? He did. Do we have that on record though? You don't need it because he have it. So would I have to say Max then? I'm confused. Oh. So Russell? Oh, him? You are saying it was the victim himself, Russell Berry? That's what I'm saying. The victim himself placed a cloak on the bus? Place a cloak isn't really the right way of putting it. Then what would the right way of putting it be? Explain yourself. Nick, do you really have a handle on all this? I'm fine, Maya. I'm finally putting all the pieces together. There's really only one picture I can paint anyways. Alright, so you want to know what really happened that night, and let's step back in time. Acro used a rope to lower the wooden box into the center. Then he attached that rope to the bus. That dangled the bus out of his bedroom window directly above the wooden box. At the same time, the ringmaster told Max to wait in his room and went to the scene. Of course, at the time, the ringmaster was wearing Max's costume. Perhaps he didn't want anyone to recognize him that night. But as he feared, he would have spotted the entrance of the lodging house. But none other than ventriloquist and his puppet, Ben and Trillo. When the ringmaster arrived at the scene, he bent over to lift the wooden box. And then that's when Acro took his chance to release the rope. Now this is when the magic happens. At the very instant that the bus hit the victim, oh, did the cloak just sit on it? Just wait a second there, Mr. Phoenix Wright. As much as you try, as much as you scheme, this isn't true, it can't be. It's still a little early to be getting so upset, Miss Von Karma. The circus isn't over yet. What? The impact of the bust on the victim threw the cloak up which snagged onto the bust. That impact also caused the sound a certain witness heard, prompting him to take a look. That witness, of course, was Lawrence Moe Curls, the clown. When Moe looked out his window, the cloak had already snagged onto the bust. Now, having completed the crime, Acro naturally went about pulling up the murder weapon. Of course, he had no idea that Moe saw the bust being raised with the cloak dangling on it, primarily because in his wheelchair he couldn't see out of his window, so he just kept pulling the bust up. And that is how the magical murder disappearing into the sky came to be. Magic. So you see, the only person who could have pulled this off is the one person who was able to drop the murder weapon from above the crime scene. Acro, it could have only been you. Acro's been playing mind games with all of us. He sure has, but he has to come to the end of his rope now. So, what now? You've graced us with a rather long-winded tale. But do you have any evidence to prove that your fairy tale is true? Evidence? In this court, only two things matter. The power of evidence and the power of my whip. Don't forget the power of my gravel as well. Mr. Wright, the prosecution brings up a good point. Can we see some evidence? But we don't know where the murder weapon is. It's literally been a mystery this whole time. Nick, they say they want evidence. I just explained how there can only be one person murdered. But there is still something unusual about Moe's eyewitness account. Unusual? A contradiction, actually. Okay, then. Just use it and get out of the jam. What? Hope that. Hard proof that you have unraveled the... know. Do we even have hard? Like, I mean, I'm assuming we do have hard evidence because we're at this point in the game, but. Is it the hat? Can do. Problem is Max's three symbols, you know, the silk hat, the cloak, and the white roses. Those symbols were a problem numerous times during yesterday's proceedings. Yesterday there were two contradictions in Mo's testimony. The silk hat was one and the white roses were the other, but the theory I just presented explains all these contradictions. You fool, do you even shut up? Max's silk hat was found at the scene of the crime. However, remember what Mo said yesterday? He testified that the criminal he saw fleeing the scene was wearing a silk hat. There is only one explanation for that. The silk hat that Mo saw was actually the bust's. Makes sense. If you look at it that way, then he did see the silk hat, well, sort of. Fine, you've got one. But what about the other contradiction? The other contradiction? Remember what the ventriloquist said in the court? He said that he witnessed white roses on Max's chest that night, but the clown's testimony doesn't match. The clown said there were no white roses. I'd like to see you try and explain that one. Can you do it, Nick? Of course, I can explain a little bit. What was that? Please recall the incident when the cloak snagged onto the bust. If the cloak snagged onto the bust, what happened to the white roses? Do you get it yet? If the cloak got snagged onto the front of the bust, it means that the white roses would end up on the back of the bust. Ah. Which explains why Mo didn't see them. The white roses were not visible because they were on the back side of the bust. And there's me thinking that someone planted a fucking cloak on the bust. Order, order. This is quite the shocking state of affairs. Mr. Wright's theory still sounds a bit absurd to me. However, let's just keep going down this road for a while and see where it leads. Let's do this, Nick. Then maybe Von Karma will finally throw in the towel. Oh, so much for that theory. Mr. Wright, do you mind? What is it? You took the time to research our circus, didn't you? Well, yes, I did. Is there something making you think I didn't? If you did, then maybe you understand why I think you're off track. Why is that? Motive. The witness feels an incredible debt of gratitude towards the ringmaster. Anyone with any relation to the circus is well aware of this. Yeah, but he would have been annoyed because of his brother. Because his brother's thing got covered up because the ringmaster shot the lion. There's absolutely no way someone like this would kill the ringmaster. Your Honor, I'd like you to hear Acro's story. Learn about his relationship with the ringmaster and his life up until now. What do we have to do? There's no doubt in that Acro deeply respected the ringmaster. Acro's motive, Seems like this case isn't over yet. Very well. However, I feel like it's a good place to take a break. I will listen to the rest of Mr. Dingling's testimony after recess. This court will now take 10-minute recess. Okay. Nope! What? 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 This is actually good timing, because it's nearly an ad break. I know that I said my stomach has felt funny, and I had dinner. I really want some chocolate. I do have some chocolate in the other room, but I'm not having it right now. But I do want some chocolate. I've only got... I've got one bar of Margot left. I've got 2 of the coconut chocolate wheels. And then I've got my strawberry sweets, and then that's it for my Czech snacks. So, I don't have that many left. Fedorka? Yeah, that's the one. That one. So I don't have that much left of my Czech stuff. Yeah. And sadly, they wouldn't deliver who, so... I already knew that I wasn't getting the best the best Czech snack, unfortunately. But you live and work with what you get. So yeah. Anyway, we should have ad breaks in a minute. I don't really want to get too more into the game until that. But yeah. Oh. But yeah, if you haven't, though, you should go follow who? Who's awesome? Funny thing is, I can do this and no one can see what I'm doing.
Oh no, he's wanking.
Look at that Ada booty.
He's wanking.
What? No. I was just shaking your butt on the screen.
Yeah, he saw me.
Also, I don't know what's happening, and I'm assuming it doesn't look like it to everyone else, but my Instagram keeps, like, really darkening all my pictures that I put on my Instagram stories. Well, most of them, anyway. And I'm like, what? I don't understand what's going on. It's only on my side, though, that it seems to be doing it, I reckon. It's very weird. Oh, actually, that's the point. Hang on a minute. I forgot I can claim my humble monthlies. That sounds weird. Did I say something weird? Oh, what, the Instagram thing? Yeah, yeah. I don't know. It's very strange. I'm not quite sure what's going on. But I mean, I would imagine people wouldn't like it if they couldn't see what the fuck it was, right? So it must be fine. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Let me just show you what it's like. Yeah, I mean, if that's okay, that would be awesome. It's basically, of the pictures that are currently up, it's only done it with the Phoenix Wright picture that I've done today. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, I need to claim my Humble Bundle games later. I know I'm giving Donnie that one, but the rest I don't really know anything about, so I need to have a bit of a look at them. Wait, has it done it? It seems to be pictures that are, like, I've taken them, like, from Google or something. Those are the ones that do it. But, like, everything else, fine. Oh, it has done it for you. That is weird. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's doing that. It seems to be only pictures that I'm saving. So, like, game posters or whatnot. How weird. Good to know, though. I'll just refrain from doing that then in the future. Which means no one saw the funny picture of, the thing earlier. Oh.
Someone clip that.
Hey, Obi.
No, it wasn't that funny. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bada, bam. Oh, I'll keep that up and I'll do that later anyway. Bam. Maybe I need to. Someone mentioned about updating Instagram, so maybe I could try that. I don't think I've updated any of my apps in a little while, so that's a very weird thing for that to be an issue. Yeah. Anyway, is Panda winning? Kinda, but the ads are done, so we can carry on. So. I can't believe it, Acro. They're pretty shocking, isn't it? It definitely is, and I think he was always the most straightforward of the group. Jeebus, and I am that hated. Acro tried to pin the murder on you on purpose. He did. Psst, psst, cough. But I'm nothing but a little old nobody, you know. But you're not, which is kind of the reason why. Hey, pal! You're gonna ignore me after I went to all this trouble to bring you some evidence? Detective Gumshoe. Ah. Forget it, I'm going home. This guy deserves me to be guilty anyways. Now, detective, I'm sorry. Look, why don't we relax a little? We've got some really tasty milk. How about a card trick, detective? Ho ho ho. Well, if you insist. Now, about that evidence, you mentioned what is it? Here you go. Huh? This was yesterday in Acro's room. Yep, and I've included the forensic results. Take a look at it later. Won't Miss Von Karma be mad that you're doing this? That's why this is all secret. Hush, look, details on a need-to-know basis, and we're not really allies or anything, but everything that happened in court up till now has gone according to our plan. I don't know, Miss Von Karma didn't seem in control of things in there just now. You'll figure it out eventually, pal. Yesterday, our final plans were set into motion. Final plans? Uh-huh. That reminds me, I've got a message from the prosecutor for you. Nothing is ever truly decided until the very end. That's it. And that's it for me too, pal. I'm out of here. What did he mean by that, the very end part? I'm not sure. It was all pretty cryptic to me. Oh, one more thing. Ah! Don't scare me like that. It looks like there's a large care package from the circus for the defendant. What? For me? It's milk. The reception area looks like some kind of dairy. So hurry up and drink it all before it spoils. An entire dairy's worth of milk? For me? Got milk? He does. Court is now back in session. Right, I want to have a look at what that thing was I got. Bat scarf, stained with his blood and a small quantity of pepper. That plus that? So maybe Bat was tricked. Mushroom Karma, please continue from where you left off. I'd like to continue with Acro's testimony, starting with his Wait, so maybe the lion didn't bite Bat. Maybe he sneezed and chomped on him by accident. I'd like to continue with Acro's testimony, starting with his relationship to the victim. I'd also like to get proof from the defense. Proof of what kind of motive Acro would have to commit the crime. Understood. Now, Mr. Dingling. Yes, Your Honor. Please proceed with your testimony. Finally, we get to the motive. Nick, are you okay? Just do me a favor and don't ask questions you don't want to answer to. When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. That's when the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Russell Berry, took us in. I became an acrobat around 9 years old. I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life. You're such a thoughtful young man. As you heard, the witness deeply respected the victim. I wonder how anyone could think that Acro would kill the man he held in such high esteem. You're absolutely right. How could anyone think that, Mr. Wright? Which is what... I think I've just figured it out. I think I just figured it out. Acro is the killer. But he didn't want to kill the ringmaster. Because the person that had the note to be there was Regina. So how would he know it wasn't... If he couldn't look down, he wouldn't have known who it was down there. He wanted to kill Regina because Regina tricked Bat into going into the lion's head. And he don't like Regina. That's my thought process for right now. Actually, that's the question I'm trying to ask myself. Why would Acro kill the ringmaster? This might be my last chance to answer this question. Of course. The defense has a right to cross-examine a witness. You're so tactless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You don't care about justice, do you? You just want to fabricate a motive. Very well, Mr. Wright. Cross-examine a witness. When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. How did that make you feel? No, we? Yes, my brother Sean and I. What, you have a brother? How old were you when this happened, Acro? I was 8 years old and my brother was 4. Your parents were very cruel, weren't they? Nowadays, we aren't bitter about what happened to us because it allowed us to meet the wonderful people at the very big circus. Nick, the judge is getting misty-eyed. He's got a soft spot for sob stories, it looks like. Ow! No crying in court. Let's keep going. The witness may proceed with his testimony. That's when the ringmaster of the very big circus, Russellberry, took us in. How would you describe your relationship with the ringmaster? He was like an uncle, a father, and a big brother all rolled up into one. The ringmaster and my brother were the only family I had. What about other people at the circus? This was over 15 years ago. Back then, there were very few customers coming in, so no one really had the time to look after us. They were worried about other things. But the ringmaster, he would always come and see us with a laugh and a smile. What a beautiful story. That's why I always wanted to think. That's why I was always thinking of what I could do to help. I wanted to thank him. Nick, isn't Acro such a wonderful person? I know. He seemed like a nice guy, which is what makes this so difficult. So then how long have you been a performer? I became an acrobat around 9 years old. You started off as an acrobat at an early age? I begged the ringmaster until he finally agreed to let me do it. Ever since then, I've been in incredible physical shape. That's also when I decided to form a group with my brother. We called ourselves the Flying Dinglingberries. You can't call yourself that. It sounds too close to Dingleberries. It's nearly a household name. I've even heard of them in Germany. Liar. The point is that I wanted to be of some use to the circus. You're truly a remarkable young man. Judge keeps looking at Acro, almost like a proud father. I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life. Did you ever have trouble with the ringmaster? Ow. How could you ask such a thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have some sort of fundamental misunderstanding of the witness's testimony? Of the heartfelt emotion contained within? You better think about this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You better think hard. No matter how you look at it, there's no way I could see the witness overtaking the victim's life. Exactly. I've been waiting for you to say that, Your Honor. Nick, I hate to say it, but I agree with them. I was trying to chase down the truth, but I ended up just looking like a jerk. I think that will be enough for now. Pondering whether or not this man would kill the ringmaster leads me to believe that it is pretty unlikely. Exactly right, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, I'd like to ask you a question. Go ahead, Your Honor. Saving the game. Can you provide any explanation as to why Acro would want the ringmaster dead? I can't provide. Can't provide one. Nick, yeah? I didn't even have to think about it. It was obvious from the start. No, again, work. What's up, Harry? The reason Acro killed the ringmaster is something that can't be proven. What? That's because Acro had no reason to kill the ringmaster at all. Ow. Your foolish attempts to fool us like foolish fools is so foolhardily foolish. Did you forget you made the accusation against the witness, did you not? I believe it was... This is the real killer of Russell Berry, Ringmaster. If you want to jump to the end of things, then yes, that sounds about right. The end of things? Acro, you didn't plan to kill the Ringmaster, or did you? The Ringmaster wasn't your target that night. What? Another person got their hand stuck in a machine? It's like the space of like 2 weeks. What the fuck? What did you just say? I'm saying that the target of the witness murderous plot was not the Ringmaster. It wasn't you, right? I was just checking, because I know you keep getting cuts. Not just making us, like, padding us, being like, yeah, no, it only was someone else. It was me. I'm saying that the target of the witness's murderous plot was not the Ringmaster. Because it was never his intention to kill Russell Berry to begin with. What? Order, order. Bailiff, I don't care who it is. Smack anyone who's loud in his face. Twice if you must. Mr. Wright, what in the world are you trying to do in my court? Mr. Phoenix Wright, what in the world are you trying to do in his court? Are you attempting to imply that Acro was trying to kill someone else? Regina Berry? This young girl is the Ringmaster's daughter, correct? Acro, you were really aiming... It's just very my story myself out. I can imagine so. I don't know what sort of machine it is, but you said that your colleague who had it the other day had, like, blisters or whatnot, right? So it must be like a hot machine, right? You're really aiming for her that night, weren't you? Objection! You don't need to answer that. It's a mean-spirited leading question. He could easily answer this question. If I'm wrong, all he has to do is say you're wrong. That's it. That's it, huh, Mr. Phoenix, right? They call him someone. Nice. Enough, Mr. Wright. Allow me to... Ow! The only thing allowed to interrupt me is death itself. Huh? And that goes for you too, Mr. Phoenix, right? Show me evidence now. I want to know why Acro would want to kill Regina Berry. Why? Oh, I mean, this could be a few different... 3 different evidences. I want to say the note. Acro, you remember this, don't you? It's a piece of paper that was found inside the Ringmaster's tailcoat. Inside the victim's tailcoat, Acro wrote this note. It's ironically entitled "To the Murderer." Its purpose was to call someone to the plaza at 10 p.m. It's not hot. It's just her hand was very stuck. Oh, I see. Okay. So you're saying that that he called Russell Berry with that note? Yes, but there's just one little problem. Acro did indeed place this note into someone's pocket. However, that someone was not the Ringmaster. You mean it wasn't for the... That's exactly what I mean. The person the note was intended for was none other than Regina Berry. Maybe my idea was correct. Order, order, order. Mr. Wright, this little theory of yours, it's the truth, Your Honor. It isn't a theory. Simply put, Regina didn't think the note was meant for her, which is why, the morning of the crime, she placed it on the cafeteria bulletin board. That's when her father, I mean the Ringmaster, saw the note. That's correct. The Ringmaster ended up in the plaza instead of Regina. And he was killed because of that mistake instead of Regina. That's incredible. Remember the testimony that Acro gave us earlier today? Lifting the bus and looking out the window wouldn't have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. If I were to do that, I'd end up falling out the window myself. Acro had no idea who it was that arrived in the plaza, because he couldn't look down out of his window to see who it actually was. I've got it. Acro thought it was Regina down in the plaza, and that's when he let the bus fly. But it still leaves a question, where's the bust? Hey Nick, isn't Regina listening to all this from the audience? She is, unfortunately. It's only going to get harsher from here. I hope Regina can handle it. Acro wrote this note to Regina. Foolish, Steve. You're so foolish. You've even made me sound like a foolishly fool. Very well, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If you're so sure, then tell us about this line. I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Yes? What about that line? I want you to think, where is the bus? Because I don't know. Like, I'm generally like, where the fuck? Is it on the roof or something? I generally can't think of if he's seen it, possibly. Well, if the note was meant for Regina Berry, it would have meant that this note was declaring that Regina Berry is a murderer. You just don't get it, do you? What? What did you say? The ringmaster knew that what the note meant, which is why he went to the plaza. In place of his lovely daughter. I also didn't know until last minute. God damn. It's going to be so interesting to see where it is. Hold it right there, Mr. Wright. What is this incident that alluded to the note? The incident 6 months ago. An accident occurred 6 months ago, and now I'm more than ready to show this court what happened at that time. Moron. Wait, are you saying that it relates to the present case? It does indeed, Your Honor. Everything in this case has its start in what happened 6 months ago. Is it in his wheelchair? Really, Nick? I think so. Well then, if it's that case, hurry up and tell us about it. What is this conclusive evidence mentioned in the note? I know I'd certainly like to know what it is. If I can't answer that question, the judge is going to think I'm bluffing. Is it the thing? What? This is it? Well, I kind of figured that I'd try to get rid of it. No, it wasn't it. Fuck. Alright. So that's for later then. Okay. Okie dokie. This is it? Well, okay. Wait, really? It's not the lion? Maybe it's his brother? Maybe that. Yeah, so that would have been my next guess, yeah. This is it. I kind of figured that. No, it was not Bat. What? What? Hmm. It's not that one either? What the fuck? What is it? It's not... Maybe the pepper? Oh, because the pepper was in the thing. And then it ties across to the scarf. It's like a hint at a knowing. Right, okay, wait a minute. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. I would not have figured that out if it's the case. Achoo! 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 What kind of spicy joke is this, Mr. Phoenix, right? It isn't a joke at all. It's the decisive evidence you asked for. What do you mean? Recall that victim was trying to take the wooden box away with him. He was doing so because this piece of decisive evidence was what was inside. Another unbelievable conclusion. Very well, Mr. Wright. So what exactly are you saying? Are you claiming Regina Berry killed someone with a small bottle of pepper? Taking the note into account, that's the only logical conclusion you can draw. Foolish fool who never tires of his own foolish ways. If you're so sure, Mr. Phoenix, Wright, then answer this question. Who was Regina Berry's intended victim? Who is this? That is Acro's younger brother. What does this prove? His younger brother isn't dead. Technically, that's true. However, Bat has been in a coma for 6 months now. It's not a stretch to see how Acro could feel that his brother is dead. Regina, she did that to him? Do you spend your entire life dreaming up new ways to be a fool? Naturally, the prosecution has looked into Acro's brother, Sean Dingling. 6 months ago, he was bit by a lion and fell into his current comatose state. A lion? Regina, I mean Miss Regina Berry, is an animal tamer by trade. However, no tamed animal in that position is ever trained to attack another human. They wouldn't understand the command. More so, Miss Regina could never do something like that. It's just not in her. So then what happened to Acro's brother? He's not the victim of an attempted murder. He's the victim of an accident. I see. Now what do we do? No one seems to be going along with your theory. Order. Do you think what happened to the bat is actually an accident? See, this is the thing. A part of me, I genuinely think, because the scarf with Bat's blood on it had pepper on it. And they said that they saw the lion smiling. I don't think it was smiling. I think the lion was about to sneeze. So I think it was an accident, but also wasn't. Know what I mean? So I don't know if it... I don't know. It was just an accident. I suppose it was truly an accident. It's essential that a man knows when to give up. There's more to accident. God damn it. Well, I clicked. No! God damn it, who? Alright, I'll need it back. Wind it back! It was more than that. The lion biting Bat was no accident at all. What? You're such an amateur, Mr. Phoenix, right? There's no way Regina would ever incite her lion to attack another human being. She may not have incited the lion to attack another human being, but Regina is responsible for making the lion bite Acro's... Now is it the scarf? That's just a scarf. Acro. This scarf is something that Bat used to wear, correct? That's right. And who is the one that gave the scarf to Bat? Regina. Regina gave it to him. Regina? There's something more than just your blood on the scarf, Your Honor. And what that might be. Pepper. Pepper? Pepper. Pepper! Regina gave this scarf to Bat right before the accident, and she covered it in with as much pepper as she could. Hey, what's with this silent treatment? Excuse me, Mr. Wright. You've done a good job of fingering a criminal. Oh, I could finger a criminal. But accuracy. What was her crime? Miss Berry gave a pepper-covered scarf to Bat as a present. Where's the crime in that? It still seems like the judge doesn't get it. Mr. Phoenix, right. Wasn't it said that the lion seemed to be smiling? Smiling? The lion was smiling? Right before Bat was bit by the lion. For a moment, the lion's mouth changed. It looked like he was smiling. Lion smile? I've never heard of him smiling. However, lion sneeze. I fucking called it! What? Leon wasn't trying to bite Bat at all. He sneezed! In reality, all he actually did was sneeze. He sneezed because of all that pepper. Pepper? What? You fool! You've got to be kidding me. What's the matter, Miss Von Karma? I object for objection's sake. For Mr. Phoenix, right, this theory, you believe it? You really intend to say that this is how the joke of an accident actually happened? Of course I do. It's the truth. The lion sneezed due to the pepper, and that's when Bat lost consciousness. Acro nearly lost his brother due to this accident, or this joke, as you put it. Which is why he tried to get his revenge against Regina. You foolish idiot. Ha! Ha ha ha! It almost does seem like a terrible joke, doesn't it? Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination, Mr. Wright. I don't like that he's not broken at all and gone all weird like everyone else. To think that there's someone who treats his accident with respect it deserves. Are you telling me that what I said was true? Acro, you don't mean. You can't mean. Witness, are you confirming that defense's claim? Mr. Wright, Unfortunately, your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of murder. What do you mean by that? The pepper, the scarf, the lion. I see where you're going, but it's a bit hard to swallow. Not to mention the fact that there's an even bigger problem with your theory. What would the problem be? The same problem it's always been. Evidence. If I drop Max's bust on the top of the ringmaster, where is the evidence that proves that claim? You mean the conclusive evidence? The biggest problem is the murder weapon, or the lack of therefore, to be more precise. The murder weapon. The bust that the defense claims was used. If that were to be found in Acro's room, and if it was covered with the victim's blood, that would be awfully conclusive in my eyes. Yes, it would be. The bust. Wait a minute! No, that wouldn't make sense. Or would it? Nick, you've got to do something. Maybe it does. In my head, I'm like, I remember in the crime scene, there was that tarp that we couldn't look in. And every time we did, they make a joke about it being the killer. And I'm like, is the bust back there? You've got to do something. This is the last step if we get this one. Save the game. That's too easy. I know. I don't know if we can. I don't think it's in his room. See how things work out. It might be worthwhile to search Acro's room, but why are you going to search his room? It looks like you finally figured things out, didn't you? Now you know the true meaning of Von Karma total justice. I guess I figured with you that's the least I should expect. You'd leave no stone unturned. Von Karma never leaves anything to chance. We already searched Acro's room yesterday. What did you find? There's no reason to even say it. If we found what you think we found in that room, Acro would not be here as a witness. But to put a point on it, Max bust was not in the room. The murder weapon is still unaccounted for. You see, Mr. Wright, the bust wasn't in my room. Furthermore, Detective Dick Gumshoe executed the search by complete surprise, and we took Acro directly to the prosecutor's office after that. Where the fuck is the murder weapon? Just what it said. Something's funny about all this. Ha 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 ha. It looks like you lack the final nail to put into my coffin. But what about the scarf? What about the note? What about them, Mr. Wright? No offense, but the only evidence that is relevant here is that which pertains to the death of the ringmaster. You should know that by now. Ugh. Do something, Nick. Don't let this case slip away. The bus, where is it now? Where's the bus right now? You're Phoenix Wright. You know where that bus is. I'm sure you do. There's not even a single clue. How am I supposed to know where the bust is? Busting good. It seems this case is coming to a close. The defense countered argument looks to have fallen short. Thank you for your support. Ugh. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wright. Busting makes me feel good. I think that brings to an end to a cross-examination of this witness. Who's saying hold it now? Where is Max's bus? The defense needs time to prepare this to present its case. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous. I just bit my tongue. Huh? What? We need time to do what? Ow. Why are you the most surprised person here? She's your aide, isn't she? Do you really have a case to present, Mr. Wright? What? Are you asking me? The rest is up to you, Nick. Good luck. Hey, wait. You can't be serious. Acrobats always have their lives on the lines, don't you? That's how Acro's lived his life up until now. Now it's time for us to walk across our own tightrope. If we don't, we're set in the glues. Very well, the defense may proceed. He doesn't have a clue, and I don't think he'll be finding one anytime soon. Walking the tightrope of logic. There's no room for a false step. Sink or swim, there's only one way through, is forward. The murder weapon. Where is Max Bus now? Somewhere in the courtroom. Matt, there's no way it's in his wheelchair, right? I know I made that joke, but it can't be, right? It's obvious. The bus is inside this very courtroom. It's obviously where. Allow me to pinpoint the location of this bus. Oh my god. Is it actually fucking wheelchair? Acro, I'm sorry to ask this, but do you mind if I take the blanket off your wheelchair? I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear you, Mr. Wright. Well, you are a big guy, and you got a pretty big wheelchair because of it. I just wanted to make sure you weren't hiding anything under that blanket. Because it seems to me it'd be really easy to hide a bust under there. No, it's just his gigantic cock. Once again, your penchant for humor hits me where it hurts, Mr. Wright. I think it's pretty amazing that you can laugh in your position. However, your lightheartedness doesn't change the fact that the bus is under there. We all know that you can't leave the lodging house by yourself in your condition. That proved inconvenient when Miss Von Karma happened to search your room yesterday. If she had found a murder weapon in your room, it would have been all over, which is why you had to hide it in the only place that could you hide it, under your wheelchair. I can't believe I fucking called the wheelchair, man! Which is why, Acro, I have to ask you again. Would you please remove the blanket from your lap? Well done, Mr. Wright. Masterfully played. You fool. How could you? You're a detective? Apparently fucking so. You've got me. I've been bagged by a real pro. Actually, 2 of them. 2 of them? Miss Francesca Von Karma and Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? There's just one thing I'd like to know. How did you know to launch the surprise search on my room last night? There were 2 pieces of decisive evidence, the cloak and the bust. I burned the cloak in my room and threw the ashes away with the trash. Regina always took my trash out every morning, you know. This is like at least the 5th time he predicted something. Sometimes I spout shit, right? And it works. But the bust, obviously I couldn't throw it away. When you executed your search, all I could do was try and hide the bust. And the only place that I could hide it quickly was under this wheelchair. Miss Von Palmer, you had things all figured out, didn't you? I was completely sucked in by your calculated strategy. And now to be caught in the middle of a court hiding the murder weapon, there's no way I can escape that. Show us the cock! I mean, the bust. So you've got me. Well done, Mr. Wright. Well done, Miss Von Karma. It will make sense now. I can't believe that Von Karma thought that far ahead. It's amazing. Uh-huh. You definitely couldn't tell by looking at her. I know, I sure couldn't. I can't believe it. Me? Make a mistake? Why did I order a surprise search on your room? If only I hadn't done that. It seems we finally are right. Wish I could clip it. You'll have to go back and do it, I guess. It seems we finally arrived at the truth. Acro, yes, Your Honor. Did you kill the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Mr. Russell Berry? Yes, Your Honor. I'm responsible for that crime. Acro. All my brother wanted was for Regina to like him. That's why he teased her. One day my brother sprinkled some pepper on Regina. She started sneezing so hard you couldn't help yourself from laughing. That's why Regina thought it'd be funny to get him back in the same way. That's why she covered the scarf with pepper. For you I will. Also tomorrow's one too. I'm not streaming tomorrow. Unless you mean yesterday's ones. I know she didn't mean for anything bad to happen, I know this. She just wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times too. It's okay, Who. Words are hard. But I just couldn't forgive her no matter what. What am I truly guilty of? I'm guilty of never ever being able to understand her. Your brother became a star, Regina believes in that so purely that she would laugh innocently when saying it. Too innocently. I just couldn't stand it. Work is hard too. Do you know what's also hard? Aggro under that blanket. You could say he's stone hard under that. Anyway, that's when you decided to do something about Regina. How? Dreadful. So are you saying that you are a victim in all this as well? No, that's not what I mean. I'm nothing but a murderer. That's who I am. I mean, I do feel bad for him. At first, I thought I'd kill myself, then I pondered giving myself up. But I couldn't just up and leave. I just couldn't, not yet. That's why I tried to pin this on Max. Max, I'm so sorry. I just couldn't up and leave yet. Aww. Anyway, this has been such a strange case. It's almost a reflection on the circus itself. I'm an idiot. I can't believe it. You beat me again. I believe this case is now beyond any point of possible discussion. Thus, I'd like to declare my verdict. Not guilty. This court is adjourned. Fabulous! But to be honest, I can't really be too happy about this. Acro, the ringmaster, Regina, and Bat. Not a single one of them was a bad person, so. But why did he pin it on Max, though? That's a good question, and one I don't know the answer to. Many congrats, but only at max 1 million of them. Thank you. What's with the vibe in this room? We're just thinking about Acro. No. If you worry about people too much, then you'll be like this forever and never be happy. Huh? What? She's been like this for a while now. Everyone saw him as a dick. Yeah, but I mean, Acro never had anything against him. At least with the other ones, he kind of had a gripe with them, right? Sweetie pie. Bat and Acro, they're never coming back. Now everyone's gonna split up. Regina, Mr. Wright, tell me something. What do you want? I don't know, Regina. Acro said something right at the end. I just couldn't up and leave yet. Does that mean that Acro, is he gonna try and get his revenge on me? I don't think so. He's not gonna do that to you, Regina. Are you sure? You really sure? I can't believe that. Just shit the chance because everyone thought Max did it. I think so, yeah. Yep. Acro doesn't. I suppose it's because of the bust, right? If the bust wasn't there, he wouldn't have had a weapon to do it. So it's just weapon of convenience. Acro doesn't have any desire for revenge anymore. If that's true, then I want to see some evidence. Huh? I want to know that you're not just making that stuff up about Acro not wanting revenge. The scarf? Is it the scarf who? I know that it doesn't matter if you fail this one, but is it the scarf? Because Gumshoe mentioned that, like, it'll reveal itself at the end. And I'm like, scarf? It's Bat's profile? Okay. Thank you. Acro didn't want to get caught for a reason. He wanted to see his brother open his eyes again. Bat? That's right, Regina. He's still alive, you know. I never knew. But now that Acro's been caught... Uh-huh. I know. What? I'll do it. I'll stay next to Bat as long as it takes. Until he opens his eyes and then until we can meet Acro again. That's so sweet of you, Regina. I'm sorry, Acro. I'm sorry, Bat. Well, hopefully this is enough to give her a little peace of mind. Hey, Max. What is it? We really put you through a lot, didn't we, buddy? I'm sorry about what happened. So whenever you'd like to leave us, I'll pay your fee and rip up that contract. I understand. What a fabulous thing to do for me. I might even leave tomorrow. What's going to happen to the circus now? Ah, that's the big thing. Our ringmaster was really an amazing person, wasn't he? Even though he's not here anymore, everyone's sticking together. The staff, the performers, no one wants to leave the circus. That's why I've made the decision. What is it? I've decided that I will take over as the new ringmaster. I'll turn the circus into the best circus this world has ever seen. The best circus in the world has ever seen. Don't laugh. That's quite the goal. Yay, I can't wait. Then I guess that changes things, huh? There's only one thing the best circus of the world has ever seen needs. The world's best illusions. Which means the circus needs the best magician of the world has ever seen. Max, let's work together and make our circus super fabulous. What'd you say, big guy? I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you. Regina, you're going to help them out too, aren't you? I don't know. Maybe the circus would be better off without me. What do you mean? What are you talking about, Regina? Why do you think that I brought you to this court today? We've got to work together to make the Big Berry Circus bigger than it's ever been. Mo's right, sweetie pie. It can't be the Big Berry Circus without Regina Berry. Max. Nick, it seems like everything is going to turn out alright here. I can't wait to go see the best circus the world has ever seen. We'll save the most fabulous seats. It will take a while to get ready, but I'm sure I'm going to order special whoopee cushion seats. I see. What made the case? Yesterday's surprise raid. It really paid off, just like you said it would, sir. Is it Mr. Edgy Man? You had it all figured out, didn't you? It was just a theory. If Acro really was the killer, I thought this was the only way it could end. Especially if he was the defense attorney. You mean Mr. Wright? Of course. Well, Detective, my plane is about to leave. As for Mr. Acro's case, you need not worry. I plan to personally stop by the Chief Prosecutor's office as soon as I get back. It's our boyfriend! Understood, sir. I'll be waiting for you, Mr. Edgeworth. Dun dun dun! We finished episode 3! Ba-bam! Farewell, Mr. Turnabout. Bam bam bam. A brand new episode has been added. Right, save the game. Oh. I have like... I was gonna just wrap up after this. But maybe we should start this one. And get a little bit into it. What do people think? Would people like to see a bit more? Because I was just gonna come off once I'd done that one. Yes, please. Okay. I'll tell you what. I'll do an hour. I'll do an hour. An hour more. And then I'll come off still a little bit before 9 o'clock. It's Samurai! The Nickel Samurai? Oh, I thought it was the samurai from the show. Never mind. Did they come back to the Grand Prix thing again? March 20th. Gatewater Hotel, Waiala Hole. Alright, yes, did you hear that, Nick? Did you? The Nickel Samurai, he did it! Yeah, he sure did. I'm getting too old for this. Wait! Isn't that the bloke from the first game? Proud of the guy for doing the series justice. Yeah, he's the one that was the still samurai, right? So the person everyone was cheering for? I guess he got the prize. Yep. You know who we're talking about, right, Pearly? The Nickel Samurai. No, every Sunday I only watch the educational channels. Kids Masterpiece Theatre. Okay, that's it. From now on, it's the Nickel Samurai. All the kids watch it. Do you like the Nickel Samurai too, Mr. Nick? Nah, Nick's an old fart, so he's not allowed to watch it anymore. That's right, but I do like Kids Masterpiece Theatre. Hey, I didn't know you were in So Young at Heart, Nick. Mr. Nick, you're a grown-up. You're not allowed to watch it anymore. You're supposed to act like your age and have interest at match. It's very important. Ah, give it a rest, Pearly. Looks like I made the right choice inviting everyone here. I'm glad you're all having a good time. It's like a dream. Too bad for the jamming ninja, though. Last year, he lost the Pink Princess warrior of little old Tokyo. I thought this might be his year. Yeah. Oh, hey, did anyone else think that the jamming ninja looked a bit different today? Different? What do you mean? Well, he wasn't carrying his bright red guitar. Hey, you're right. Strange he'd walk around without his signature guitar. I will never understand these people and their shows. Anyway, Mr. Powers, thank you very much for tonight. Aw, it was nothing. I owe you one, so it's just my way of saying thanks. Hey, Nick. Come on, it's time to get going to the lobby. There's a post-ceremony stage show that's supposed to start real soon. And then I heard there's going to be a press conference after that. A press conference? Is it going to make the speech about winning the prize this year? Well, not exactly. Something about the Nickel Samurai confessing something. Confessing? Sounds pretty serious. Oh, Nick, come on. You don't want us to be the last ones there, do you? Yeah, Mr. Nick, do you? Why me? The show doesn't even start for another 20 minutes. Oh. Okay. Look at all this food. What can I say? This is really high-class hotel. I've never eaten this kind of salad before. Poor Pearls, haven't eaten only vegetables all her life. She's been missing out. How dare they only make her eat vegetables? Don't worry, any leftovers belong in my happily awaiting stomach anyway. You're such a glutton, Maya. Lose this one to Maya. You sure can eat. Well, a growing girl needs some nutrients. A growing girl? Exactly how big do you plan on getting? It sure is one luxurious hotel, almost to the point of gaudy with how it blends together everything fancy and imaginable. Speaking of fancy, didn't the bellboy give me something like that last year? If this is all a dream, I don't ever want to wake up, and that's still the directors and stars that were here to see the heroes. I had no idea who most of them were. Neither did I. Nick, you've got to cut that news-only habit out. The new show is only going to be The Nickel Samurai every Sunday morning at 8. Oh, I know. We can watch it together starting next week. I'll come wake you up extra early to make sure, okay? I'm fine. You know, you really don't have to do it on my account. Yeah, don't disturb me in Edgeworth. In bed. There's a grand set of doors over there. And behind those doors is an equally grand lobby. Shall we go and take a look, Mr. Nick? Hey, wait up. The Grand Dessert is calling to me. It's saying, eat me now. Eat me now. Eddie, eat me. That chandelier is really something, isn't it? I thought it was kind of a spaceship. Hey, Nick, how about we get one of those for the office? One of those hanging from our poor, weak ceiling? I don't think so. Okay. Right. The award ceremony was just held on that stage. It was really fabulous. You just reminded me of the circus for a second. Well, shows like that are guaranteed to be good, you know? So, quote me if I'm wrong, but that person with the weird mask, is that the next game, right? Thank you very much for inviting us today. Oh, it was nothing really. Guys like us don't get to come to a place like this often, so I thought I'd invite you all. Mr. Powers, what have you been up to lately? Well, since the Pink Princess successfully wrapped up last month, I've been on the kids' exercise show while wearing a rabbit mask over my face. Oh, I see. I'm still very sorry about the headache I caused you that time, Mr. Wright. Ah, well, what's done is done, so let's forget about it. This is Will Powers. He's an action star. His popularity exploded when he was a still samurai, and he was the first case Maya worked on with me. Oh, what's the first case, actually? It's too bad you look scary, or people will know you're the real softie who's good with kids. Thanks. I can't believe that they're going to make a movie based on the Nickel Samurai. I can't believe it either, but for a different reason. The Steel Samurai, an epic story of one hero in a desperate fight against his arch-nemesis, the evil magistrate, in the city of Neo, Old Tokyo. And last year, they started a new series, The Nickel Samurai. The new series seems to be a hit with the kids too. I'm really attached to the Steel Samurai as a show, so I was hoping that maybe I'd get a chance to do something in this new one. Yeah, it's too bad. It'd been awesome to see you with the new actor, Matt Engard. He's super popular right now. Mr. Engard? Looks like Pearls doesn't know who he is. This year, it's going to be the Nickel Samurai versus the Jamming Ninja at the box office. Jamming Ninja? Who's that again? So who is this Jamming Ninja again? He's a hero, duh. His symbol is the bright red guitar he's always carrying. A ninja who is always carrying about a round red guitar. How does that even work? Godot? Yeah, the one that you drew or something, I think. With a scarf around his neck and a guitar in his hand, he rises to stardom in an ancient time. A ninja who becomes a star. Yeah, a ninja who becomes a star. There's a strong rivalry between the two of them. Global Studios' Nickel Samurai and Worldwide Studios' Jamming Ninja. They even air at the same time. You know what I heard? I heard those two don't get along at all. I drool over. The Nickel Samurai's on guard, and the guy who plays the Jamming Ninja, I mean, the Nickel Samurai speaks French. Oh, you mean Matt Engard, the actor? I guess even the world of heroes isn't sparkling happy place anymore. Yeah. Alright, I guess we'll move then. Wow, what is with this place? Looks like I've stumbled into Oz or something. Way in the back, there's a sign for the bathroom. Maybe I should visit it while I can. Examine. There are toilets in each room in this hotel, but since all sorts of events are held here, there are bathrooms for people who aren't staying here to use as well. Perfect for people like me who can't afford to stay at a first place. Yeah. To Mr. Ungard from Global Studio staff, I'd be nice if lawyers got flowers too. Something like, to Mr. Wright from all your grateful clients. Okay, Mr. Wright. There's a piece of paper taped to the door that says Matt Ungard's room. Matt Ungard, I've heard that name before. Oh yeah, Maya's always yammering about him like the obsessed fan she is. Compared to the flowers on the other side of the hall, these are much more gorgeous. Let's see, record companies, fan clubs, company workers, family. Carrying all these flowers home would be hard, I think. Can understand flowers in front of the dressing room, but what are the stuffed bears doing here? Could it be that there's an action star with a soft spot for teddy bears? Nah, it can't be. There's a piece of paper taped to the door that says Juan Corridor's room? Juan Corridor, his name sounds like the star's name. I've heard it before, but I don't know anything about him at all. Okay. Moving back? Sounds like the post-ceremony show's about to start. Alright, I'm so pumped. I wonder if he's going to show off his special move today. Actually, what I'm interested in is most is the press conference. You mean the big confession he's going to make after the show? So what is it? Don't you know? Is it about Mr. Powers? Well, I'm not the Steel Samurai anymore, so I don't have any idea. Bah. What if he was like, I murdered a man or something? Sorry. So I guess you're all going to the press conference then? Yeah, of course. If that's the case, then here are the tickets so you can get in. Oh, okay. Press conference ticket added. Thank you very much. Well, let's go into the lobby. Bam, 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 bam. It looks like it's all over. It's over this way, Mr. Nick. Okay, for great justice. I tell you one thing that I'm surprised we haven't seen at all in this, and I don't know if maybe this episode will have it, but they made a point in the special episode of the first game to have, like, the dusting of prints and stuff, and, like, recreating the vase. We've not had anything like that in this game. Only a really gaudy hotel would have such a large gaudy lobby to match. I think they're going to have the post-ceremony show over here. They're using a compact stage, I see. Oh, I'm so ready to use my special samurai power. You will not have that ever again. Really? I actually kind of like that, though. I mean, don't get me wrong. The puzzle was really fucking pissed me off. Trying to get that vase in a specific position. But I like the dusting. That was cool. You know what? Maybe we should play on stream. I don't know how it would vibe. And I've never actually played one. But what if we played a Professor Layton game on stream? I know I actively avoid puzzle games. But I feel like a Professor Layton game could maybe be funny. I think they can be emulated. It's just a DS and shit. Yeah. Mine looks like she's ready to start a fight. Your attention, please. Your attention, please. The Nickel Samurai post-ceremony stage. Every time I say nickel, I think I keep saying nipple. Will not be held tonight due to unforeseen circumstances. What? Why? Ow, you didn't have to pinch me. Pinch yourself if you don't believe it. We are asking for everyone's cooperation at this time, so please stay where you are. This is a special request from the police. Police? Did they just say the police? Do you want me to go check out what's going on? Wait, I'll come with you. Freeze, you two. Don't you hear the announcement just now? It's just finished telling you not to move. That voice, I've heard that voice somewhere before. Honestly, youth these days can't be bothered to listen to people when they talk. Just the other day, it was the same thing. There was a small, and it said, beware, bridge out. Wait. Is this the fucking person who, like, lost his phone at the beginning of the game? This non-stop chatter. Wait, no, it's the old woman! It can't be Miss Old Bag. Oh my god! What is it, you young whippersnappers? Do I know you? Wait, you! You're Powers, aren't you? Yeah. And what about what happened back then? You didn't even get nominated this year, did you? Oh, that's right. You're doing that children's exercise program, trying to play nice. Ah, yeah, that's me. Thankfully, I still have a job. I love that show. And you're a hoot. You're the big brother character, right? Yes, even with your face covered by a mask, I know... There's no point. We all know it's not possible to read her comments. What are you doing here? Look at my uniform and tell me you can't tell I'm a member of the security. But that outfit. Annoying, noisy brats get the blaster. Gonna say these cameras were set up to cover the post-ceremony stage show, but I wonder where everyone's gone, abandoning their cameras like this. Guess something big must have happened. Alright, ads starting in a minute. I'm gonna take a pee break while the ads play as well. It's a stage for the post-ceremony stage. Where was that supposed to be press meetings after the show? But now it's like no one will hear what the Nickel Samurai has to confess after all. We're here, so we might as well get some pictures. Okay, everyone sit in a chair. But we're all out of film. Don't worry about it. There's a zillion cameras over there we can borrow. Oh my god. Hey, you can't just go and borrow expensive professional cameras like that. Right, looks like there's a fancy restaurant on the second floor. You still feel like eating? I mean, since we're here, you know, don't pull the since we're here trick on me. What a beautiful mansion. Do you live in this wonderful world every day, Mr. Nick? Oh no, this is my first time in a place like this. Right, I've looked at everything. So, before we do anything, I'm just going to save. And I'm going to go pee while the ads play. So, I will be right back. Right, Donnie said he's going to be 2 secs, so we can yap for a little bit until he gets in. That's
2
fine.
secs?
Yeah.
We don't have Casey here.
Oh, never mind. Literally, he's here. What timing? Hey, Donnie.
He was literally 2
What timing?
seconds. Damn nice. Okay, we can have 2 secs now.
Damn it. Who wants the crouch one? Who's been crouching the most?
Your mom.
Hey, what? What the fuck? How dare you speak about your mother-in-law that way? Oh yeah, and we got to pet goats. That was another thing as well. Come on, I can make it!
I'm gonna be falling a while.
I accidentally fell, but it's okay.
Oh, hey.
Oh.
I really am falling a while.
No, I don't think he realised he's not falling it. Oh no, he is falling. So,
Yeah. He's slow falling.
Well, this is oddly calming. Why have you not won yet?
I'm sorry. That was funny as hell. It's behind. It's below him, actually. It was below him.
Broke the game. He's stuck in limbo.
That's worth
a dunk.
For you and Sean, no price is too high.
Shake what your mama give you. My belly is rumbling.
I should eat.
I will later.
What? No. Go eat some
No.
peas.
No, I don't have peas. Thank you.
You ate them all earlier.
Go get some.
No. I don't want no peas.
Yes. Eat peas.
No.
Eat peas.
No.
Eat them. Nom nom.
I'm being sucked.
hello, Iron Fist. Hi, Iron Fist. No.
Get away from my healer!
Oh my god.
Oh, there is someone on point.
Huh? Wait, what? Now there's two of them? What? Hey! Oh my god, I'm a sheep! That's unfair, you can't be turning me into a sheep!
Joy in this, I hope you know. Ugh, headmistress.
That's just cheating! Oh, pet my frog.
Phrynos, how can I ever beat the headmistress?
Imagine cheating in a fight by turning me into a sheep. Can you say this and in this tone? Esheba. Say it louder.
Well, I'm not doing it so you can take the piss out of me.
I'm not doing it to take this out of you. There you go.
Did they really have to put these two bushes right here? Next
I
to
mean, the
the
bushes
pumpkin?
could have been closer.
Even after all we've been through, you're still gonna treat me like a kid? Just wait, I'll be strong.
Back off, controller!
Someone has to take me. Oh, I don't have.
Wait, me!
Oh my god, I've never been like so wanted.
Fuck you.
I could buy a parrot! Why would I buy a parrot? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm dicking her. I'm back, hello! Ugh. Right. Let's talk to the old bag. This old bag, what are you doing here? What happened to your position at Global Studios? Oh, that old place? Well, since that incident, they've been letting people go. When they cut the security team, I got the pink slip. What incident? What did you do? I didn't do anything, you young'un. Don't you remember that incident a year ago when this lady got on a witness stand and testified? Yay. And you, weren't you the one who was bullying me, this fragile girl at heart? I plead the fifth. But you know, I think maybe I rubbed the upper management the wrong way by testifying. Yes, that has to be it. Everything is all your fault. Me? I thought about being a bodyguard at first after being handed old Pinky. You, a bodyguard? I don't like there's so much. That's what you get for playing so many games with me, who? But your friend, that fiery, good-looking guy with the red jacket and the ruffles? Mr. Edgeworth? But that sort of arrangement would be entirely too troublesome for me. That's what he said to me. What did I ever do to deserve that? You saying I should stop then? I know, Sam. I'm saying you should do more. So did something happen? I don't have all the details, but it looks like another one of those incidents happened again. An incident? Like a murder kind of incident? Maybe, you see, I'm a bit of a devilish woman. So wherever I go, showers of blood are sure to follow. Bet you didn't know that. Well, there shouldn't you quit being a security guard, at least for the other people's sake? Silence, whippersnapper! Hey, Nick. What is it? I don't like the devilish smile playing on your lips. Let's make like we're going into the bathroom and check things out. No way. The police told us not to go anyway, remember? Huh? How boring. You're such a boring guy. You got no motivation, no spirit. Huh? What's going on? Are you two giving Miss McMire trouble again, Mr. Nick? Not you two, pearls. Please don't stick your little nose into this one. So listen to this, Pearly. This one time at lawyer camp, Nick. Okay, I get it. Let's go take a look. Yay! I knew you couldn't say no to me, Nick. That's right. You'd walk over miles of hot coals for Mystic Maya, wouldn't you, Mr. Nick? That would be every time we worked a case together. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go already. You can come along too, Pearly. Goody! I get to come! I get to come! We need Mr. Gore's... We do. Mr. Gore's voice is absolute angel bells to the ears. There's nothing really out of ordinary here. Are you looking for the incident that the old lady was talking about? Doesn't look like it happened here. Boy, better go look somewhere else. Alright then, let's try. Excuse me? Are you by any chance Miss Maya? Why does he have a zipper on his face? Yeah, that's me. You have a phone call waiting for you at the front desk. A call? I wonder if it's someone from Korean Village. What's wrong, Mr. Maya? Oh, nothing. You guys go on ahead and I'll be right there, okay? Okay. Right this way, Miss Faye. Let's go look somewhere else now, Mr. Nick. Yeah, okay. This is a little exciting and a little scary. You know what we could do? We shout Mr. Gore out. Wait, hang on a minute. Mr. Gore, explain yourself. What is this? What is this you've been playing? Mr. Gore. What is this? What is this fairly nude? What have you been doing on Twitch? Tell me. Tell me. I'm watching you. Spill the beans. What the fuck is fairly nude? I'm going to Twitch. Hey, it's a category. What? It says view on the link, and I'm like, I don't know if I trust that. Let me do a private link. What the fuck is this? It looks like fucking Super Meat Boy. But a nude man. Have you been picking random games, Mr. Gore, so when people shout you out, it comes up all sus? Yeah, I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. You have to watch out for him. He knew one day someone was gonna fucking do it. And of course it would be me. I told you I get people the info they want, which means that I've got the right to know. Nope, don't care who you are, pal. We're still investigating, so you can't go in. What's your problem? Just you wait. It'll be over for you in the morning papers. Scruffy detective's secret scandal revealed. You'll see. I'll get you. I'll get you back. This should sound pretty serious. Southern accent can only mean. Is it a Lola? Hey, Wright. Hey, Lola. Come on, do a gal a favour and tell this cop I'm just doing my job and I've got rights. Ah, you! Hey, Gumshoe. Hey, pal. Help a guy out. Tell her the only police allowed here. This is the scene of a murder, so she should leave us pros. A murder? Oh, shoot. Me and my big mouth. See? I knew it. My gut instinct told me so. I always trust my gut. A murder, and that's what it is. A genuine murder. Hey, wait. Yeehaw! A murder of a big star, no less. Oh, man. I'm in trouble now. What happened? So Detective Gumshoe a murder? Oh no, that's not it. I got my facts mixed up for a second there, pal. Mr. Nick, is the dead person at the Nickel Samurai? Huh? Why'd you ask? Well, Mr. Meyer was rooting for him, so it wasn't the samurai that got bumped. Actually, the samurai is the one under suspicion of doing the bumping off. What? The guy that died was this hero named the Jamming Ninja, pal. The Jamming Ninja? Oh my god, it's like the fucking first game all over again. That woman with the big puffy hair that looks like cotton candy. You mean Lotta? That woman, she was there that time too, right? That time? When Mr. Meyer did that channeling. Oh, that time! Well, Lotta's a journalist, so that's why she was out there. Journalist? It looks like she was hanging around here before the murder happened. Hanging around? Yeah, hiding and waiting in front of the Jamming Ninja's door. But why would she? She wouldn't tell me, pal. She just said something about getting my big scoop. Scoop? What sort of news could she be after? So the victim was the Jamming Ninja. Oh, also, I don't know if anyone remembers. A while ago, I got this Jamaican drink. The brand was called Bigger, I think. Yeah. So the shop that I went to had other flavors. So before I got the I got fruit punch and grape, but they had all the other flavors. So I got a Jamaican cola flavor to try, and fruit punch because I really like the fruit punch. Bigger, yeah, but it's spelt like that. It's really nice. It's a soda, but yeah, it's not really something that you really see. But it's really nice, though. So the victim was the ninja? Mr. Jamming Ninja. He was on a really popular rival TV show to the samurai. Wow. The victim was the action star Juan Corrida. He's got a Persian road. You don't see it much? No, I don't. So I've only ever seen it in two places. The small off license I was in today and a gas station. That's it. It's the only places I've seen that drink. He got a huge push in Road Express Train to stardom. I mean, even I know who he is. Yeah, even I recognize his face. But I heard lately that Matt on Guard's been taking the wind out of his snow. I'm telling you, pal, as far as who's popular, those two are hogging all the limelight. Interesting. See it all over here. Yeah, I don't know. Because you know what? This shop also had another brand of drink that I know of, but you don't really see that often. And it's called... is it just called Car? Yeah, Car. Like, they had so many of those, and I never see that otherwise. That's also super rare to spot. I prefer Koffler. I know you do. I know you do. I also like Koffler. I was turned. I now love Koffler. What's Koffler? It's the Czech version of cola. Who calls it communist cola? It's so strange, but it's quite nice. I guess there's no space for Mr. Powers at all, huh? Poor guy. Mr. On Guard. That's the samurai, right? Yep. I mean, no. You gotta say it with more oomph. I still can't remember supposed to be first. Yeah, it's just whatever you would think it tastes like, it doesn't taste like, it tastes completely different. But it's actually really nice. It's one of those ones where when you first have it, it tastes weird. But then the more you have it, it's like, okay, actually. Anyway, so now that Juan's gone, that means Mr. On Guard is the whole stage to himself, when you say. I wouldn't bet on it, pal. We can't have that happen, you know? Can't have that happen? What's that supposed to mean? Right, I guess we'll move back to the hall. because I'm doing TikTok that also he didn't like it, and now he does it. Yeah, it's so weird. It's like you try it. I think the place that I ordered them from was a place in London. I don't know if it is, and if it's possible to find it there. But yeah, if you can, I'd definitely say give it a go. Either that, or I'll get another delivery, and I'll get a smaller bottle, and I'll bring it with me when I next come up to London for you to try. I'll try to send it. Mate, like, no word of a lie, my mum's fucking fallen in love with Vinia. Which has been so strange to see. Will you take a look at this for me? Listen, pad, I'm not looking at it. I'm doing something. So, yeah. Okay. What do I do now, then? Maybe I could do it with a woman? These eyes of mine are real pros now. Pros? Pros are doing what? I do in police work, of course. My eyes are like a hawk. I'm a professional. I spot a messy incident, a messy... So I don't have time for you, men. Okay. It's like, trying to think of, like, what it would closely resemble in the UK, but it's like a grape. It's like a soda, like, but not full fizzy. But it's like grape flavored. The normal one is white grape, and there's a red grape one as well. I'm trying to think of what it would be closely similar to. So one of the things that Mum said it tasted a bit like was Schlur, if you know that, Mr. Gore. Yeah, so a bit like that. Okay, so the shop that I got it from was called Halusky. Apparently, there's one. The shop is in Upper Richmond. It is. It's not far from Mortlake Tube Station. Apparently. Actually, I don't know if it's a tube station. That might be the overground, actually. Oh no, there's a. But yeah, near Mortlake. That's not that bad. Oh, actually, I suppose it might be actually closer to Barnes. But yeah, towards Richmond Way is the shop, and that makes sense then because it did say you can pick up orders from there. So yeah, that's actually good to know. Good to know. Good to know. I think they might even have the bubbly and extra bubbly water. I'd have to have a proper look. They do, maybe. I'm like looking on Google, Google Maps, and there's like some pictures in the shop, and some of these bottles look exactly like the sparkling water bottles that I saw when we were in Billa and whatnot. Extra bubbly, yeah. My extra bubbly water. Right. Anyway, I need to figure out what I'm supposed to do because I've only got like 20 minutes. Can you take a look at this for me? Oh. Who? What am I supposed to be doing at this point? I've done all the options. Grand Prix tonight must be big penalties, really? Oh, I'm sorry then. Why are you sorry? Matt, I was just arrested. Oh, maybe I think I just did it. On suspicion of murdering Juan. What? Shows me, but I know from Garda. You can't talk about that one, but I talk about the other, I guess. They debuted around the same time, so they have this real fiery rivalry with each other. Kind of like you and me, pal. I never knew he thought of us as rivals. Arrested, there we go. Why was Mr. On Guard arrested? Sorry, pal, but that's not stuff I can tell you. We just started the investigation, so we don't want any leaks. There's like yet another Steel Samurai heroes in hot water. Mr. Nick, if Mr. Maya knew about this, yeah, I know. She'd make me take the case, I know. Maybe now I do it. Hey, so what's going on, Mr. Wright? It looks like Juan Corrida has been killed. What? Juan is... He's... It looks like he was murdered and a suspect was arrested. That suspect is Mr. Matt On Guard. You're joking, right? Nope. They arrested the samurai on suspicion of murdering the ninja. Oh, not again. I feel sick. Again? About a year ago, something just like this happened, Pearls. I still can't believe. No way. No way Matt would. What's Mr. Powers got in his hand? Oh, before I forget, this is for you, Mr. Wright. I got this from the bellboy that came by earlier. Alright. For me? But why? I don't know. All he said was it was for Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney. Man, one. Maya's fucked. I think Maya's been kidnapped, yeah. Matt is the most energetic and active actor out there right there now. The samurai really sealed his place in the pop idol, but he kept adding fuel to the fire of his rivalry with Juan anyway. Mr. Juan, he's the ninja, right? Those two would butt heads over everything they could think of, but I'd say that Matt was the one who almost always came out on top. I guess some people only know how to relate to others by butting heads like a ram. Juan said that he'd take Matt out this time too, so he joined a rival TV show. And that was of German Ninja? Yeah. Maybe she's stuck in the bathroom. Well, she went to talk on the phone, right? I don't know. Stylish samurai and the ninja. Well, things turn real messy fast when those two using their shows for their war. And their final tally, look around, it's pretty obvious how things ended. Matt even won a Grand Prix this year, the final win over his rival, I guess. Mr. On Guard was going to hold a press conference, wasn't he? That's what I heard. Though if you wanted to get technical about it, it was a Nickel Samurai's conference. The Nickel Samurais? Yeah, he was supposed to wear his costume and give a press conference that way. He was going to be in costume, but why? I'm not sure. They don't keep me in the loop anymore. I was just wondering, where's Mystic Maya? She's been gone a long time. Now that she mentions it, Maya was only going to answer a phone call. Maybe she got lost. I'll take a look around for her. Beep, beep, beep. Ah! What is it, Mr. Nick? Huh? I'm not sure. It's coming from this transceiver. Yes, hello? Right here? Is this Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney? And you are? You don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to be concerning yourself with, such as... Help, Nick! Mystic Maya! Maya? So, Mr. Wright, wouldn't you agree that the more important issue is the fate of the girl? Her fate? Does he mean what I think he means? Maya, where are you? Are you hurt? Come now, don't fall apart on me yet. No, this can't be. Now that I have your attention, Mr. Attorney, I have a modest proposal for you. If you do what I require, then I will return to you valuable item on hand. What is this called again, in your fancy lawyer terms? Kidnapping for ransom? Yes, that's it. This is a kidnapping. Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! May I sigh, everything's fading away. Maya's been kidnapped? Are you there, Mr. Attorney? Are you there? How much? How much do you want? Very good, Mr. Attorney. I'm glad that you have such a good grasp of the situation. Hurry up and state your condition, and then return Maya. Money is not what I seek. What? What I want is a certain verdict. I would like a complete acquittal. Complete acquittal? What in the world have you done to need? I'm not the person you will need to be representing. What? You are currently at the Gatewater Hotel, are you not? And I know that a murder has taken place there. Juan Corridor was killed, and the suspect is Matt Angard. You are, as expected, quite on top of things, Mr. Attorney. Now then, what I want is very simple. I want you to obtain a complete acquittal for Matt Angard. Matt Angard? But why? He did not kill anyone. I can attest to that. However what? However, someone is framing him for the murder. A very smart someone who is setting him up to take the fall. If I agree and do what he wants, can I believe he'll keep his end of the bargain? You are, of course, at liberty to take my word or not. However, there is one thing you can take as fact. Right now, your very precious item is with me, in my possession. Help! Nick! Maya! You have 2 days. Of course, tonight he will be questioning with the police, but the trial is in 2 days. At that trial, you will win a not guilty verdict. Remember, you only have one chance. One chance, Mr. Attorney. One? You expect me to get a not guilty in one trial day? Yes, exactly. I don't believe I was wrong in choosing you, so don't let me down. Ah! Oh yes, that's right. Now that I'm playing the role of the kidnapper, I can't pass this up chance to say, and don't even think about calling the cops. Not great, but you get the idea. Is it fucking Edgeworth? Damn it. Who? Who the hell are you? Very well, I'll tell you that much. My name is... The Killer. What? It's not. God damn it. Let's just imagine Edgeworth having a lot of fun pretending to be a kidnapper. Mr. Nick, where is Mr. Maya? She's been kidnapped. No! It's all my fault! If only I'd gone with Mr. Maya. It's not your fault, pals. But it is. Mr. Maya! Mr. Wright, I think we should go tell the police what's going on. No, we can't do that. If we do, who knows what will happen to Maya. Mr. Nick, what about the detective we saw earlier? Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, that's it. Wait here and I'll be right back. Alright, I'll take care of Pearl while you're away. What? Ransom? Shh, not so loud. The ransom is complete acquittal for Matt Angard. Wait, the deal is complete acquittal? In exchange for Maya, you mean? Then this means Matt Angard is obviously the killer, pal. No doubt about it. But the guy said that Mr. Angard is innocent. And you really believe what a kidnapper tells you, pal? I guess he has a point. If Angard really is innocent, then why the kidnapping? And on top of everything else, there's all this evidence we keep finding. Huh? The forensic team's having a field day back there. But it's strange. There's so much evidence that it feels like something's wrong. There's too much evidence. Is that possible? Actually, didn't the kidnapper say something about the Angard being set up? Anyway, looks like you won't be leaving here tonight, pal. Just sit tight and cooperate with the investigation tomorrow. You can start yours. Alright, isn't there another way? We've also got to be careful about pushing the kidnapper the wrong way. You're right. Ow, my head. Where am I? I wonder if I'm still in that hotel. What happened to me? Nick? Pearly? Come on, you guys. This isn't funny anymore. I see you've woken. It's the Wind Zipper Man! What? Who are you? Me? I am known as D-Killer. D-Killer? You mean like an assassin? I'm too young to die. Don't worry. You are not my target. For now, anyway. Nick, where are you? Help me. Yes, that's right. Only one person can save you now, and that is Mr. Phoenix Wright. Huh? What? Nick's going to save me? Calm down and be good, girl. Think that this is a business transaction. A business transaction? I'm going to contact him now. I hope you'll cooperate and play your assigned role well. Nick! What's going to happen to me? Nick, Pearly! Sis! Is this... Tony, you don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to consider. Yes, it's just a repeat of what happened. Good morning. Morning, pals. Mr. Nick, come on. Let's hurry and go see Mr. Angard. We have to wait a bit, pals. Visiting hours don't start until 9 AM, so... Oh, I see. Oh, I miss it, Maya. If only I'd gone with you. Poor pals. She's been like this since last night. We managed to get home somehow yesterday evening, thanks to Detective Gumshoe gently holding her by the hand and leading her here. But by the looks of it, I don't think Pearl's got any sleep at it last night. Mr. Nick, Mrs. Maya, she's alright, right? Yeah, she's alright. Either way, I'm going to save her. You can trust me on that. Please help her. I'm only able to say this calm and collected because Pearls is doing the crying for the both of us. Aww. What to do? I have a thought, huh? You're going to represent Mr. Angard, aren't you? Yeah, I don't really seem to have a choice. But what if he is the real murderer? What would you do then, Mr. Nick? Would you fight to get a not guilty for a murderer to save Mr. Maya? Pals, let's talk about let's talk to Mr. Unguard first, okay? We can think all the bad things we want, but it doesn't change a thing. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I can't stop thinking about it. Pals, you really... Oh, shit. I don't have anyone else left in this world. What do you mean? My family's all gone. Her family? My father, he left my mother in the village behind and went away. I'm sorry. And my mother, she died. She did that thing all for me. Mystic Maya, she's like a sister to me. She's all I have left in this world. Well, I mean, I guess the only place to go is the detention center, but that's where I'm going to call it today. I feel like this is a good place to leave it because I don't want to get too into it because I'm not going to be playing this again until next week. So I don't want to get too into it and then forget a bunch of shit. Simply put. But I hope everyone's enjoyed today, though. Let me just switch over screens. But it's been very fun. We got episode 3 done, and we started a bit of episode 4. So, as far as I'm aware, from what Who's said, episode 4 is really long. Also really good, which I had no doubt about. But I think it is one of those ones where it just is... Like, because the last episode for the first game was also quite long as well. So, it makes sense that this one is also like it, you know? I'm trying to think of what I was going to say. So yeah. The next stream of this is going to be on Monday next week, I think. Unless anything changes, it'll be Monday. Streaming and goodbyes. That's fine. So yeah, tomorrow there's no stream. Friday, I'll be streaming Rivals. Saturday, no stream. Sunday, a cheeky stream of DBD with Who, and then Borderlands 2 with Donnie in the evening. And then that'll be... I'll put out a schedule for the following week. But, I mean, I think it like that week is just going to be Phoenix Wright and Tomb Raider. We are going to send the love over to Barrel, though, because Barrel's amazing. He's playing some Bioshock, which is a fantastic game. But, like I said, I hope you all enjoyed today. It's been lovely having you all here. I hope you had fun. I enjoyed all of your company. I enjoyed being caught off guard by Mr. Gore's game last streamed. You cheeky bastard. And yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to sort some stuff out. Maybe go have a little bit of chocolate. And then maybe play some Black Myth Wukong. Yeah. Or read. But I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day. As always, there's my links to stuff. Or if you want to join the Discord, it is there. And I will hopefully all see you in the next one. So, take care, stay amazing. Bam, 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 bam.